Cash rules everything around me. That's why I put that quality into my work. It sounds so astounding. I'm on these weak motherfuckers next, like the Florida sun. I just begun still chasing paper to reorder funds. Vegetation helps with manifestation, invoking growth while on purple clouds. The feeling of you levitating. The feeble-minded get emasculated. The more powerful minds are receding to complete their expectations. Destined for greatness, no natural disaster can shake this. My gamma compares me to Job because of my patience. I understand we all go through stages as we live through ages. Work for longevity and match your wages. Staying out of cages, writing my own pages. Seeing life clear without the procedure of LASIK. Some niggas lives and live it all, that's why they have to fake it. Some same motherfuckers love being stuck in a matrix. Cash rules everything around me. I'm watching my surroundings. Make sure you can float to keep from drowning. Cash rules everything around me. I'm watching my surroundings. Make sure you can float to keep from drowning. C-R-E-A-M, go get the money. 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 I chop trees like a lumberjack. It's lightning inside of that mason jar, that thunder pack. You old motherfuckers past your prime. Time for you to move around, motherfucker. The real is back. The show arrived to feel the aura before I step aside. She twisting up that Drexler that make us both glide like Clyde. The Perrier, steel cold, carbonated. Steph is dope, I'm here now, that's the proclamation. You don't like the situation, change it. If the shit is out of order, little nigga, you should rearrange it. I'm jotting something cold. Alaskans understand lyrics can be inscribed on igloos on their native land. Yeah, cream make the world go round along with character. The minute that you don't want to grow, that's your barrier. You niggas big cap sombrero. Focus on that goddamn dinero. Cash rules everything around me. I'm watching my surroundings. Make sure you can float to keep from drowning. Cash rules everything around me. I'm watching my surroundings. Make sure you can float to keep from drowning. C-R-E-A-M, go get the money. C-R-E-A-M, go get the money. C-R-E-A-M, go get the money. C-R-E-A-M, go get the money.
Money being made round here. Whole lot of money being made round here. Money being made round here. Whole lot of money being made. Big old cars, Range Rovers, diamond rings. If you like those kinds of things, money being made round here. Whole lot of money being made. Hey, look, I'm all about my paper. If you feel the same way, then turn to your neighbor. Say, neighbor, I can deal with you. If you about your grip, fakers, my intention is to get platinum plaques. That pops can come up out the pen and push Lexus. Then I can push my pen until I'm dipping on them dripping gold BBS. It's my crib, the place where I like to chill. It's the world, for what's a Valentine of Brazil. When I signed my deal, I bought Cortez and paid bills. Now I'm here plotting on ways that I can make a meal. There came a point where I had to see it clear. I'm the one that y'all fear. Attack you like Shaq when I approach you with the steel round, sharp enough to pierce your ear. Proposing photosynthesis until my green develop like Zambians. Talking to Ambry about the value of $1. I wish I was a baller. Money being made round here. Whole lot of money being made round here. Money being made round here. Whole lot of money being made. Big old cars, Range Rovers, diamond rings. If you like those kinds of things, money being made round here. Whole lot of money being made. I've been a hustler since elementary, selling arts and crafts to my classmates, to delivering the dope like I work for Postmates. My initial reaction to making money was wide-eyed and cunning. No more hand-me-downs and dressing bummy. I can't be a boss if I'm clocking in. I can only be a boss if I can put other people in positions to win. And I need G's, SL keys, and good weed. I wish I had an uncle like Uncle Phil. Instead I had an uncle like Ezel. He stole my SAT money, and since then, I vowed to never let another nigga get me again. There's a good place in this world for money. It's right here in my pocket, I can't stop it. I've been broke as hell. All overdrafts, no deposits. But I got it on lock now, my top down, and my name is Pop. Money being made round here. Whole lot of money being made round here. Money being made round here. Whole lot of money being made. Big old cars, Range Rovers, diamond rings, if you like those kinds of things. Money being made round here, whole lot of money being made.
I'm built for this shit. Stupid motherfucker could never trick me off my platform. And that Perrier still cold too, nigga. Ooh. As long as it's air in my lungs, I'm gonna recite my life, so soak it up like a sponge. I'm a pill, a scroll, a killer vegetables. You want some, but you put nothing on the pack, so now you look the fuck dumb. One thing that I achieved is that I cooled out in Tel Aviv. Bottled up some holy water, now my mama please. Coffee around my cranium, I'm dripped down. They was wishing for a true one, ooh, I'm here now. You niggas pussy, go and get a pap smear now. I'll yank a bitch talking crazy and I'll wear out. Keep it G to a T, 100% me. 100. In some jiggy textiles, ho, I style me. If you mad, little bitch, gon' stay mad. Instead of being on some fuck shit, go get a bag. I lost count on all the songs I said that same shit. Well, be about your business, not that lame shit. I can tell they watching now because they bite the style. Document my life, important that I write it down. If you want that fuck shit, don't you come around. Stay consistent, keep your distance from them fuck arounds. How you like me now, baby? How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now, baby? How you like me now? How you like me now, baby? How you like me now? How you like me now? How you like me now, baby? How you like me now? Yeah. Yeah. Mic check 1 2 1 2. It's good, man. How y'all feeling out there? Hold on, y'all. Let me get right. My bad. We back. My bad, y'all. Still was kind of setting up, actually. And running behind. Terrible. My apologies. While I'm at it, let me get a good sound check in. Just a second. Mic check 1 2 1. Oh yeah, we back. We good. Oh yeah. Yeah, we good. All right. We back. You know what I mean? We back. I'm telling y'all, we back. Told y'all we back. My bad, y'all. Man, how y'all feeling out there? Oh, so dope live. My goodness. The adjustments, the preparation that goes into these live streams. I ain't gonna hold y'all. There's a lot that go into these live streams, man. If you're a real content creator, you know what I'm talking about. Just the preparation, just to set up to do these shows, man. How y'all feeling out there? Shout out Queen Regina. She said she enjoying the show on her TV. Yeah. I'm on TV. Thaddeus, what's up, Jake? Laquita, what's good? How y'all feeling out there, man? I hope good. I hope good. You know, stuff don't be looking so good, man. And it's gotten real crazy out here. Real crazy, man. It's gotten real crazy. Let's turn down this bit a little bit. All right. What's good, y'all? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Hit that like button if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button. I appreciate your subscription. Share this live stream. Yeah, we gotta have a conversation. You know, I don't even want to spend with so much time on it, but again, y'all know how live streams go. Like, you go into it with a plan, knowing that you gonna be good at this time, but the momentum and just the conversation and the engagement with the chat and all these other key factors that goes into live streaming, you know, you might run over time unless you actually are on your schedule. Like I said, it's a lot that goes into live streaming, which, you know, brings me to, you know, the point that I want to drive home today with YouTube versus reality. It's gotten ridiculous. But at the same time, granted, the sector we in, that's this type of shit that happens, and motherfuckers look at that shit as normal. Now, y'all see the thumbnail. Of course, I'm in referencing to Brown Skin Lady, and I'll say this, like being a content creator, you know, you have a lot of ideas, and it's a lot of, you know, things that you want to do for your page, and see your page going in so many different directions, you know, because of the ideas that you have and stuff. So having that in mind, like I've always said, I wanted to do nothing but create, you know, especially, you know, being in the sector too as well, because I see as content creators within just, you know, this sector that I look at as creatives. So, you know, seeing someone like Brown Skin Lady, now when I actually did have, you know, a back and forth with another content creator who she was speaking on behalf of, she, you know, she was going to bat, and she, you know, she was doing videos, she was hitting the link, going crazy, you know, doing her, you know, her normal Brown Skin Lady rhetoric, you know what I'm saying? So I made videos, you know what I'm saying? Because I looked at that as an opportunity to, you know, be entertaining, you know, the roast. You know, she says that's what she talks like that. That's her character, that's her thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never looked at her as like how can I put it? No, like malice or ill will, like I wish, you know, death on her, stuff like that. Nah, because at the end of the day, how I looked at it was just like that crazy lady that's spontaneous on the internet. I don't know how else to explain it. You know what I'm saying? But it never, Laquita, you know you can type as much as you want to hear. You already know that. You know you can type as much as you want to hear. Nurse Petty, what's up? So, you know, with Brown Skin Lady, you know, we had the back and forth. We even had conversations too, where, you know, it's documented that she is open to conversations. Granted, she is a person that once she has her mind made up, she going with that. But she is open for conversation, you know what I'm saying? So we've had conversations, but to just see just how all this stuff is unfolding, it's crazy, man. It's ridiculous. And like I've always said, since I've been doing this live streaming stuff,
I watch everybody. Majority of everybody. It's some people not as much, but for the most part, I enjoy content from a lot of different content creators. So, you know, brown skin lady being one of them. Like I said, we've had videos back and forth and stuff, but it won't nothing that she says. And again, I'm not trying to justify for like whatever reason somebody might have as to why they might have ill feelings towards her on their account, but I'm just saying for me and just what I observed too as well on the internet, that of course I identify the behavior because, like I said, she spewed the same rhetoric to me. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't look at that as a means to like want to cause harm. You know what I'm saying? Now, am I trying to justify for what she's done on the internet? No, not at all. But what I'm saying is, this is the part where YouTube versus reality happens. And when these two things clash, people who weren't even supposed to be involved are now involved in some stuff that people just using as entertainment. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. I'm just gonna be completely honest, man. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? The whole situation. You know what I'm saying? And then the crazy thing about it too, that is a situation that's not even for the internet. Now I get it. Shorty was up here saying how, you know, she thought her marriage was, and saying that to, you know, of course, the audience, us, that it's all good and all that and all. That's her business. Even if she felt compelled to like share that kind of information, that's still her business. But man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, dog. Like, and to see like your own people tearing your own people down like that, that's crazy. And granted, like I said, me and brown skin lady had back and forth. It was never to this degree or to this magnitude. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, with just that being said, I myself, and she can attest to the same thing. I've hit her panel, you know what I'm saying, just to come up to speak to her, you know what I'm saying, have casual conversation, and at the same time, you know what I'm saying, with Moonlight. They was all, it been times I had to link they both up there. I've hit her link just to speak with her. So it's not enough malice in my heart to go so low as to using somebody's personal life for content. Like that's like a whole nother level. And again, I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Like, you really gotta be that you have to be a real dark soul to do some shit like that. Like, I'm just being completely honest. Like, YouTube, of course, let a lot of things fall by the wayside, but they hone in on the shit that don't matter. So it's kind of still up to content creators to be responsible and to not be so fucking emotional, because at the end of the day, we're all just a bunch of people online from wherever the four corners of the world we are. And that's how you know a person is that mad or obsessed or whatever, that they go to try to dig into your personal, because they've now have some type of obsession or infatuation, which we've seen on display plenty of times. So it's just a sick thing. It just don't make any sense. Again, you know, even involving different parties of a situation, you know, it's crazy. Now, has she made claims as far? And again, she probably has made claims You know what I'm saying? As far as their marriage, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if that is information she's willing to share, so be it. But you gotta tell yourself as an adult, as somebody that understands this internet thing, that it shouldn't go that far. You know what I'm saying? Or, okay, she said the information, because some people are what's the word? What's the phrase I'm looking for? Some people are, once they get comfortable, they open and just let it flow. So, you know, her niche, as she said, is like she just living in her truth. So to her life is on display for content. I get that, but certain aspects of it, like she wasn't showing that aspect. She might have spoke on it, but it wasn't something that was presented. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy, man. And again, this is just videos. All of this is just videos. All of this is just videos. But see, the thing, what's crazy about this sector is, like, people be claiming they so funny and can roast and do all that shit and really can't, and just be emotional hoes. Like, be emotional hoes for real. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. And again, all this shit crazy, all this shit ridiculous, man. Everything on all parties, man. All parties, man. On all parties, man. On all parties, man. Lisa Queen B in the building. Yeet. Vinny Pots and Pans. And it's getting real terrible to the point that now things are becoming manufactured. Like, it's not even real situations that's actually occurring where people are using that as a means for content. I ain't really with all that, man. But people claiming they a hundo when they on this internet thing, like, that shit crazy, man. And you know, nah, I ain't even gonna, like I said, that's a situation I ain't gonna necessarily give my opinion on. I ain't gonna do that. But I do think the whole overall situation is just, it's atrocious, ugly, makes no sense at all. I don't know if I said what's good, Vinny Pots and Pants. I don't know if I did. What's good, man? Let me do this, y'all. And then hearing, like, all right, okay, because it's not really like I said, it's and again, just an observation. The young lady in her 20s, this is a young adult. Like, this woman is still she's childish. She don't understand what she's doing right now. Like, this sector is the wolves. It goes deeper than attention. Like, the way this place is designed, motherfuckers latch on to motherfuckers, and that's their life. This internet shit, and when they see somebody, like, it's crazy. So, you know, as a man and seeing her speak for another man, that's just something men don't do. I wouldn't have sitting on your child out like that. I wouldn't even have been like, this whole shit crazy. So I say, it just don't make any sense, man. And now the content has gotten to this. Like, this is considered content. Ridiculous. And like I said, retarded thing about this sector is, like, when you give your observation, people take that, people take that as an opportunity to say that you hating on them or trying to, talk shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit weird as hell. $27 Duran, what's up? Hey, 27. Speak your truth. Show. Right. Hey, but that's a factual. A lot of people don't realize that this is all documentation. I've said that before on plenty of live streams. This is all documentation for everybody to see, and that's what's crazy about it, man. YouTube versus reality. The two should never clash. Granted, you should always be who you say you are, always at all times, because again, even though people play a character up here, it's still a reflection of themselves in a way. Crazy, man. Crazy, man. Let me I'm gonna pin the link in the chat, man. Unfortunate too. And the thing about it is too, like I said, I made videos about, her. But it wasn't nothing that, I wanted. I wouldn't even feel compelled to even want to do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That takes entirely too much energy. Let me pin the chat. I'm gonna pin the link in the chat. All right, link pinned in the chat. I mean, y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comment section in the chat right now. Link is in the chat. But that was just my, my spill on that. That particular situation. This whole situation is ridiculous. And it's about the talent too, man. Like, this shit, it's supposed to be about the creativity. Now this whole thing has just gotten blown out of proportion. And then, like, when you ask questions, people are like, it's the group thing. It's crazy, man. Like, you can't be up here saying you got your own mind, but then when it's time to stand in an unpopular opinion, you don't want the scrutiny that comes behind it. But sometimes that's what happens. That comes with the territory when you got your own mind. Feel what I'm saying? That's a word. Like, I'm telling you, that's a word. I'm telling you, that's a word. Because, this too shall pass. I mean, it might not look so well at first, but, you know what I'm saying? This too shall pass, man. We coolin', man. And your life can't, like, misery always love company, man. Misery always love company. You know what I'm saying? People need to get the hate out their heart, boy. It's only YouTube. It should be no kind of investments like that. that the sight of somebody's avatar in a chat or on a pen, like it triggered, like that's crazy. But again, that's my thoughts, even though I'm stating I'm not at liberty to tell somebody how they should feel. I'm just looking at it as it is the internet, and it's some emotional people up here. I'm just saying. Who? Mike Jones. Mike Jones in the building. Appreciate that, Vinny. Definitely appreciate that, Vinny. Pots and pans. My mans. Pots and pans, my mans. Mike Jones in the building. Said Lisa Queen B in the building. I mean, but you know, like I said, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. I say I ain't want to spend too much time on that. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to kind of get my thoughts and know y'all thoughts as well. Miss Believe, what's going on? Oh, okay, 27. Yeah, definitely. You know, you already know if I'm still on it. You know what I'm saying? You definitely, you hit the link. The show. Crazy, man. This sector is ridiculous, man. Like it ain't even. It's not even. What happened to the roasting? Like motherfuckers really was roasting. But see, the thing is, when people be getting roasted, they they get in their feelings, boy. They be hurt, boy. Motherfucker be getting roasted. They feelings be hurt up here when they getting roasted, boy. Crazy, man. That's crazy. Hold on, y'all. But I got the link in the chat. I really want to hear people's opinion about this for real. This whole shit is retarded, man. Letitia in the building. What's up? What's going on? Yeah, man, this shit crazy, man. Definitely hit that like button, coming in. Appreciate each and every last one of you all coming on the live stream. You know, I'm gonna start doing more live streams, turning it back up a notch. Like I kind of took a back seat, but I think I'm gonna start doing more frequent live streams. Hit that like button. I appreciate y'all. We're gonna talk, man. But like I said, when it came to brown skin lady, and I see like now the whole sector is against brown skin lady, and you know that's just the thing. Again, man, I done had differences with this woman, but nah, it's unnecessary, man. It's YouTube, and now granted, it is people that have issues up here with her, but some of them motherfuckers ain't got no issues too. Like, come on, man, it's all part of like just going along to get along type shit. Cause like I said, a lot of people ain't willing to stand an unpopular opinion, man. And like I said, I know this lady has done a ton of shit. And if motherfuckers just like for real, just log off, go outside, and enjoy life, man. I'm just being honest. Hold on, y'all. Hey, pots and pans, cam up right quick. You can turn the camera. I just need to know if you no spam. You hear me? Hold on. Hold on right quick. Hold up, pots and pans, man. All right. Yo, you on?
Hey,
what's up?
how are you, man?
What's going on?
All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any of that nasty stuff, but you could keep that up. That's a good. That's the first thing I was gonna say, man. That's what a lot of people got to do is put these banners up, man.
Yeah, I put them up, but I like to take them off so they can see people having a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was just ready to type, I don't cam up.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, but like I said, I ain't know if he was a person. You know, sometimes they be spamming up here and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's a good. That I'm glad that you're already onto that stuff because that's like the latest thing a lot of people are doing. They just, what stupid.
No, for sure. Yeah, they do a whole lot of stuff for real.
So what sector do you come from? If you could even call it that. I know a lot of people find their way through the streets, as they call it, right? So
yeah. Different avenues up here, man, on this YouTube thing for real.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, it's crazy. But so this like are you familiar? Okay, so I'll say basically the premise of how like this whole thing sector even was formed to me from my perception. Are you familiar with the ex-NBA player Kwame Brown?
I know the name.
Okay, so he went viral a few years ago talking about Steven Jackson and a few sports analysts, and basically he was kind of standing up for himself. Like he finally decided to stand up for himself. So he hit millions and millions of views. You know, people was, you know, in his chat when he did live streams, and then, you know, and then after a while he started doing different types of content. So once he started doing different types of content, this sector kind of formed, you know what I'm saying? And it was comprised of a lot of different personalities, but more so all roads still lead to him, because he was the one that gravitated these people all into the same vicinity. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So that's how like the sector kind of formed. Of course, you get other players involved, you know, through other people within the sector. But at the same time, you still have originals in there that still pop out and, you know, with their shenanigans. But you still have other new content creators that float through here. But for the most part, that's how the sector goes over here. It's like a Kwame Brown type thing.
Okay, so like, let's say, like I started out, like I know guys like that do like silver and gold collection. Then I wound my way into finding myself into the troll community. Now I found my way into the urban troll community. I didn't even know. I mean, it's like a box and a box and a box and a box. You know, it's like a nesting doll of YouTube streets. You know, it's like you open one up, there's another one ready to go, and it's like, but it's kind of cool because, in a way, like, you know, I don't know, you know, you've heard the term trolls. I didn't even know what I'm from Brooklyn originally, so sometimes I'll throw a little F-bomb. Is that all right? I try to hold
That's
cool. I try to
That's
keep
cool.
it, respect it. Put some respect on that. But, just finding my way through, and then I found my way into, these mother effers, everybody's out there recording each other. Now, here's an example. Here's what I would say. Like, so it's like a hodgepodge of like trolls. And I guess I'm a troll, but I'm not a troll because I wound my way into a place where people really aren't trolls, but it kind of all get along in a way. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, this is me. I've never had a sock account. I didn't even know what a sock account was. You know, I said, well, if it make it tube socks, you know, instead of ankle highs, you know, but that's a joke anyway. But
it's all good.
No, it's landing like a lead balloon over here. Oh, is this thing on? No. But the thing is, though, a lot of people.
It's not tough, bro.
Hi, Queen.
How are you, Regina? What's up?
Hello, hi, also dope, and the panelists.
Hi.
I came to okay, let me ask the question first, because when I shared your live for tonight, is there a guest tonight?
You said a guest?
Yes.
Yeah, it's you, Queen. We've been waiting for you. You're late. Where you been?
It's an open panel. So
okay. See that I thought I was gonna be seeing brown skin late. You know, like the interview you and I did.
No. So it's not a let's have a conversation segment. No.
Okay.
It was more so like an open discussion, about the situation. So it wasn't like I was interviewing her. No.
Okay, because I would like to participate in that. That's why I was like, let me ask first instead of saying, well, let me talk. And if she was coming back, as the main attraction, but I would like to join your discussion on your topic.
Okay.
I like how she uses the term, Queen, the main attraction.
Yeah, that's Regina. But see, when I was speaking of like the originals of like the sector and how it was formed, she's one of the key players, like one of the OGs that when it was formulating, like she's a piece to it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Queen Regina to me is a great content creator.
So what would you say? I'm sorry. So what would you guys say you like? So going back to the sector question, right? So like I come from now like such a hodgepodge background since I've been on YouTube since like around end of 2020 beginning, and a lot of different avenues, a lot of different sectors. So let's say one sector would be like a sports sector, or another one would be a troll sector, or another one would be so what would you guys classify, if you can? Is it more like an interview sector? Is it a skit sector? I know you were saying so dope about skits and bring the comedy and the roasting back. So is it a combo of it all, or what would you say it is?
I would say, okay, it's, to me, it started out as a roasting sector. Then it kind of like,
Well, not for me. I am the variable. I'm sorry. I just
and I understand that too, Queen, and I get that. But I'm just saying, but see, that's what I was saying. Like, people they have different experiences of the sector too. So that's why I would say I'm not at liberty to say how somebody might feel about the sector because of their experiences. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But to me, that's how it originally started out, until it just started becoming like a whole beef, and it became out of control, up until it just festered into something real ugly.
Right. It's cool. Everybody's different perspective on, what, how everybody's got this story that it's, because now, not to take too much time on it, but what I've been noticing now is like there's like a stalemate on, now it's like, who's got the talent to really carry sitting on a panel for 2-3 hours and entertain people. It's easy to sit up here and argue all damn day long, or try to just keep talking about the same bullshit about one person hours on end, tagging them and making videos and shit. I mean, if that's what makes you fun, if that's fun to do, then that's what people do. I always say do what makes you happy, but now it's kind of like a stalemate. But what we're realizing, or what I'm starting to see and make other people and friends of mine on YouTube friends, quote unquote, as far as that goes, kind of friendships and acquaintances, I kind of let them know, hey, listen, a lot of them are waking up to the fact that, well, holy shit, this guy Vinny Pots and Pans has known me for 2 years now. How does he know, like, for the past 2 years, which I've been, I know about everybody who I usually come across, of whatever they want to let me know
so
about.
Dope. Excuse me. I'm a little sleepy. If can I get my part out?
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
So I thought you was talking about what we were speaking about. Queen.
Time for me to go to sleep.
Oh no, your title.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I wanted to give my opinion about the marriage and the fallout. Yes.
So all right, got you. So that's what you were speaking on. Got you. All right. So
yeah, Quentin, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette outside. I'm listening though.
All right, bet. Go ahead, Queen.
Okay.
I yield the floor.
Okay, and I'm gonna take the floor. I made a video regarding this issue prior to the entrance of the other woman. I heard of the other woman, but she had not taken the stage. So I made a reaction, but it's spilled over from Moonlight's channel. I'm not sure if you've seen her rumble when Tommy came up on Moonlight's chat.
Okay.
And there was the day before.
I was about to say, I was about to ask you what your thoughts about that was. Go ahead, Queen.
Okay, and so the day before that panel, her and Moonlight was friends. They was just not friends, but they were friends, but re-establishing the friendship. And the night before, that's when the information came out about the other woman. And the other woman showed up in Moonlight's chat. But we don't know for sure if it was her. It could have been a troll or avatar. So the page was never verified. But Tommy Sotomayor was on the stage and he was the guest. And it's Moonlight's channel. And she wanted to focus on her guest. And Brown Skin Lady interrupted the show. And it's just my opinion as a woman. She was triggered by the troll who could have been the real other woman, because the other woman had been verified by Flip. But we just don't know if that was her in the chat on Sunday night. So she began, this is Brown Skin Lady, to interject over and over about a subject with Moonlight that was irrelevant to the live.
Okay.
And
I did see that part. I
Yes.
saw that part. So
Mhm.
that part was when Moonlight and Brown Skin Lady was about to have a conversation, but Moonlight got upset and started saying a whole bunch of stuff, and then that's when things kind of took a turn for the worse because
well,
Moonlight.
no, I'm giving the context. A Val showed up prior to what you all saw
Oh,
in the chat. And Moonlight invited her to the panel, and Brown Skin Ladies on the panel. You follow me now?
yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. So, but that particular avatar had not been verified, and the person had not taken the link, and they stated they would not take the link. So Moonlight went back to her main, topic, Tommy. It triggered Brown Skin Lady, whether she wants to admit it or not, in my opinion, that she was upset with Moonlight, but she didn't use the words to express because she hadn't verified who that was in the chat. The person didn't come up on the panel, so there had been no action taken to prompt the outrage and the outburst that we saw, in my opinion. And she couldn't stop. And I was thinking about it today, was like, even when I came up, it was just like, can you talk about this tomorrow? And she was, and I heard you earlier say when she gets fixated on a thing, whether she is, if she believes it, she believes it.
Oh, well, yeah, and that's the right, but that's the behavior that goes on in the second period. So I just can't just say it's her. That happens,
right? And
commonly.
this is for discussion's sake, and it's because I observed and witnessed, and I'm leading up. You know me, to my reaction from my life and a song. Okay,
Right.
So I just got to get there because it has nothing to do with any beefs. And there's no sides, but I'm trying to tell the story. And so I just wanted to explain that outburst, in my opinion, was related to the other woman. Had nothing to do with Moonlight. That's just my opinion.
Oh, God, and I got you, but
okay.
Again, it's not about I'm trying to just single out particular players.
Okay.
It's more so.
Okay, yeah. Tell me.
Huh?
Not to say certain names or not, because I was just going with your title.
Of course.
So, okay, my reaction was from a woman. I have never been married, but I have been in long-term relationships, and in that committed relationships, he had multiple affairs and there were children. And why I'm sharing my story is because when these things happen throughout the sector, it makes you reflect back on your own life and story in a similar or same situation. You follow me, also Dope?
Yeah.
And can I continue?
Yeah, for sure. You can.
Okay. And so in that dilemma, when it was Queen, I accepted the children and her. But he stayed with me. You understand what I'm saying? For the family. And we all make different choices. And when I use music to really explain this out, it would be Resentment from Beyonce. And there's a verse that says, I got to look at her in her eyes, knowing she has had half of me. And she ain't even half of me. That takes a strong woman. And that's only if you are still in love with him. That is the one difference. If you're still in love with him.
But see the overall thing to me, Queen, is that it's made it to YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like something so personal and such a personal life experience like that has now made it to YouTube on the account of somebody providing that information and bringing in parties, you know what I'm saying, to bring this whole thing to fruition. You know what I'm saying? And something like that, that's such a personal life matter, shouldn't make it to YouTube. Like that's what I'm saying. Although I know things like that happen, but that shouldn't be content. That's like somebody's real life. That's people's actual real life, not just her in a sense too. It's a lot of parties. You know what I'm saying? This stuff right here is just entertainment for people when it shouldn't even be entertainment because it's somebody's real life. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, and I was gonna add that in there, segue. Because if you love him and you want to stay, you stay quiet and private and you work this out.
Right.
But when you have not worked it out and you're acting it out and not communicating, it will make her come to the internet and initiate all these wars. Because this environment was here before she got here as far as what some of these people do in this sector. She should have dealt with the marriage prior to coming to the stage. In my opinion.
That's right, but no, that's your observation. And again, that would be something that would be solely up to her. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like this. When I come up here, it's all about the creativity. It's about the content, making your channel go far, and not trying to build it off somebody's expense like that. Like that's a real life experience. Like and life be life and for real. And you just never know what a person's headspace is. Period. You know what I'm saying? And this is just an example of that. You know, YouTube versus reality situation. Like it's crazy. And now people can have an opinion about a situation they know nothing about. All because somebody is telling their story, but you're not getting the whole synopsis of everything because that's just the story to fit the bill.
Well, no, their story when they took the stage was that he was happily married. And I'm not talking about this specific individual because your title says YouTube and what else again? And some reality. When they merge or when they crash. What I'm saying, this environment, YouTube was here before she took the stage on this happily marriage. And as a woman, I'm trying to give my opinion to prevent this from happening to other married content creators. Because like you say, this is a slippery slope.
Oh, right. No, now that you are absolutely, you are absolutely now.
Yes.
For the viewers watching at home, yes. Granted, this situation, of course, like I said, to me, it's disgusting that it came out on the internet because it's a real life situation. But being that it may, it still can be used as like this is how far shit goes when a lot of time is invested online instead of putting it into the reality. These two, when they crash or clash, these are results like this. So I definitely agree with that. But I just don't like the nature of how everything went down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, it's about the creativity with me. Like, stuff should never get this far where, you know, you involve in parties that don't even know nothing about this sector because this is just a drop in the bucket on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
Right. And in my opinion, and I'm gonna come from the 3-dimensional. This situation will have ramification for all of us as content creators, subscribers, and supporters. If it rolls down, you know how like a snowball, as it grows and grows. So we as content creators in this sector have to decide how we will respond, because it could be us next week.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. And again, I see exactly what you're saying, but you know, this is I'm looking at like all this has just gone so far. This is
yeah.
Oh, so dope. Far.
If I can, you know, a lot of people. What I was trying to say earlier is that, for the example, like whoever I've come across, it's coming to the point, I believe now, YouTube is where people are realizing they've been on this for a couple of years, few, 2, 1, whatever. And with that comes digital footprints of what you said, what you offered up. Now, I would always have everybody guide their privacy. Only tell people what you want them to know and don't be forced to say otherwise. Whether it be, show your face, cam up bullshit, or I'm going to pull up and bullshit like that. Like I deal with a lot on my sector is, you know, people want to reach out and touch somebody, you know, for real, you know what I mean? So I would also, if your information is out there and, you know, you really want to be careful with, you know, sometimes how people or others move, because like, for instance, here's an example. A couple of months ago, this kid, I got him pissed off so much. I say kid, he's a grown man. You know, he gets so mad and upset that he doesn't know who I am. He doesn't know where I live. He can't reach out and touch me. But I can to him. You understand? And when that realization comes over and washes over oneself, when they've been a prick and an asshole running around on these streets acting a fool, when he comes across someone like me, who he doesn't know me, but I know everything about this person because I've been hearing that name. I did my own investigations, finding out who they are, sitting in the bushes and whatnot, and just listening to whatever this person said online, right? Fair use shit. And then they realize, well, how does this guy even know what kind of cigarettes I smoke? Meaning me to them, like, you know, like I'll know right down, tell them, oh yeah, go ahead and smoke another Newport. Like, how do you know I smoke? See, people don't realize, like, and I guess that's the message I'm trying to get out, is that you're going to come across people, which is going on around in my neck of the woods, so to speak, where people are understanding, wow, you know, I mean, these people know who the fuck I am. And they know where I live. And then you got people out there now, they'll take it to a whole other level. Forget about trying to dark web dots, but they're trying to go after like CPS. I mean, swatting and shit.
Now, that's what I'm saying. Now, that's exactly what I'm saying. And this is exactly an example of just that. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know, where I was referencing to Queen Regina, referencing to you, and like just the whole premise of like what I was saying about this live stream. Like, having those digital footprints like that and being all those different places, and then your information, and then you have people willing to take it. That's how crazy it can get.
Right. Like your title. I mean, when people says, oh, it's just YouTube. Well, is it really just YouTube when you're starting to come across people that just keep passing along information about you to the next sector you run into and chase you out of? I mean, now don't get me wrong, some people are real scumbags out here. Obviously, people are assholes. Not everybody, but you know what I mean. But I mean, we've come across some real foul individuals. We're talking like, you know, grapists. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even to the younger ages, if you understand what I'm saying, like on paper, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Who needed to be out and get the fuck out. But with that said, you know, people should realize, you know, if you're a married person, and I agree with Queen, you know, if you're a happily married individual in a marriage, what the fuck you on here doing, sending dick pics and pussy pics and crap like that? You know what I'm saying? Such a bad look, and people forget. Like I'll say it to another person, like who they don't know me, but I know them, but I know they cheat on their spouse. Now, how do I know that? I know that because they're listening to them over the years in the bushes or on panels, or then they forget what they said. Maybe they got drunk up and said some shit, but people forget that everything is digitally recorded now. You got people recording the recordings of the recording and doing live streams of a live stream. I mean, it's getting interesting, but if you are a good-hearted individual, you know, I say just enjoy the ride. I think God's got good plans for everybody who's in the positive realm and shit like that. You know what I mean? But when they say reality isn't YouTube, they got to think again, because I mean, most of the people I know on YouTube, I know who they are and where they live. Now, I'm a good individual about it, but there's some nefarious, you know what I'm saying? Like, who want to really reach out and touch me?
So I'll say this though, like, but I do say YouTube versus reality because of the circumstances, but I get what you mean, how reality does, of course, spill it over into YouTube when people make, of course, their life, their content, basically, like giving people access to that. But, you know, again, it's a very unfortunate situation. And I want to say this too, like, I get it. I want to pull up too what you said, Letitia, too. I saw what you said, and I wanted to, you know, get your opinion about it. When you said folks should be saying speak on this or that, but most of the same people watch celebrity matches. So that, okay. And again, that's you have every right to that opinion. True. But with celebrities, it's like, that's they public figures. This right here is like this a YouTube, like what is it, YouTube community? Like it's not even supposed to be like this. It's not supposed to be like this.
Well, can I expound on that? Also dope.
Yes, go
it would be like AI. It is this way now.
No, now.
And the reality is, with your title, YouTube versus reality.
Right.
We have a brain and we can make a choice in real life. Where we are in our relationships, our careers, our public-private figure. If we should go to YouTube and present a opposite life and attack others first about their life. You following me?
I agree completely, Queen.
So when your YouTube character, because that's what it is, that's versing reality.
Right. Which is a reflection of you, and I
yes,
I agree with that, and I said that I agree with that.
So,
but then it comes to the point, right, Queen? I'm sorry, where
no, go ahead.
Yeah, like where the roasting queen would be, let's say, you know, which, you know, going back and forth in a fun way, a normal, like we're hanging out at a party way, the way that you probably did when growing up, or it's, you know what I'm saying. But some people don't really understand that, and then when they run out of things to say, they start really turning nasty, and then they get angry, and then they're emotional.
But you said, Vinny, you're a good guy, and that's in your real life. Also, Dope have seen me respond and react. I still react the way I would do offline, very respectful. Right. And I do get upset and angry in real life if someone pushes me.
You're only human.
So in these characters, and they're interacting with folks that didn't come here to be a character. And that's when I say, oh, not me, also Dope. That is who I am. So you can't make me a part of your whatever. But she came wanting to be a character, knowing that she had some issues in her real life, and she judged a lot of other characters and real people.
Yeah, now
as if they was in a bad marriage and she was in a good. I mean, and I'm saying she because hey, you got her in the picture, but Jane Doe, we'll put it that way. If Jane Doe brings the character and she lashes out at others that are actually trying to, well, we know she brought a friend's relationship breakup. to the internet, to YouTube.
This is a celebrity woman you're speaking of, Queen?
No.
I believe we all are celebrities now. We on YouTube. We on YouTube.
That's a good.
They're going to have to be some guidelines, updated guidelines, in my opinion, because they're going to say it's freedom of speech, because it is.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Also, though.
Yeah, I see, but it's always to a degree. It's always to a degree. But
I know about that degree. It can't be threats and stalking, and
right.
I haven't heard a threat. So,
right.
Okay.
At least I haven't either.
And this can happen to another content creator if we don't voice. Who will voice their opinions through this sector? Characters or real life people? Intelligent, realistic people.
Right.
So if the characters win, this is their arena.
Right.
Also dope.
But a character, I would also like, because I could get into a character. I would call them bits. I could do voice changing without the voice changing machine, all kinds of things like that. But there's one thing that I'll do, and Queen, you hit a really good point. I'm still going to. There's still a certain point where I know I'm not going to continue any further, where I feel like the bit's out of hand now, and the other person's not joking back anymore, and they kind of just don't know how to shut it off, so to speak. So, like where then they'll start attacking personally. So, maybe one joke too far, and then now they don't understand. And it's a harmless joke but now they want to be mad at you because, of X, Y, Z. And now they start talking all this personal stuff that they know about the person and airing all the dirty laundry out. Because that's the only defense that they have left.
And I would like to offer also Dope and Vinny. These characters do have real life mental health. Some of them issues.
Yeah.
Alcoholism, drugs, PTSD, anger issues.
I can believe it. Now, I don't want to put it on people, but from what the behaviors, it identifies with it, but I don't want to say that's people's, you know what I'm saying? But the behavior.
So how do we tell which is it, the character or mental health? Because that's the reality if it's mental health.
Your microphone sounded a little muffled the last time. Sorry, Queen.
You said who's it? Mine?
Yours did. It just sounded a little, didn't sound as clear. But Queen, you're absolutely right.
Test it. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good there. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like one of those guys. I'll tell you if you should. You know what I mean? Like people like, how'd you let me go so long? And I didn't even have an avatar. People yelling at me. What the? You know what I mean? So I always tell people.
So the question on the table, mental health is the reality, but there's a character up here with mental health. How do we as a sector deal with that? Also, Dope and Vinny.
I would say it would probably be undiagnosed mental health, wouldn't you?
Yes, it's all undiagnosed.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So, because I can't really say that, but what I can, but my solution to that too is, it's if it's about the content, that's what it's we got to create content. You don't have to shed light on that. We don't have to. It's a lot of things we don't have to shed light on. That of course. Light is shed on it because it's entertainment and it brings in numbers and stuff like that. But if it's about content, that's when you get in your creative process and not have to harp on stuff like that. That's not conducive.
Yeah,
you know
if it's a negative environment, it's just going to breed more.
Where we at is that's what's going to happen.
Right.
Characters pretty much consume the sector, so that's what's going to happen. So outside of that, it's up to you it's really up to the person.
It's not really up to me if I'm in a manic bipolar moment is what I'm saying, but you're functional.
Right.
And I'd also said it could be drinking. I'm different when I drink. I'm different when I partake in my gummies. So I don't even touch the computer when I take my gummies. So what I'm saying is,
Well, you
these
should. Why not,
things,
Queen? Come
yeah,
on.
I know.
Hey,
These variables.
what the hell are you doing over there, Queen? I just took it down.
I might say anything. Okay, see, the reality is I'm a registered nurse. I mean, I'm not a public figure, but I'm a licensed figure. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
So
I don't
to
have some fun and look good, you know.
But now, not in this sector, I'm scared. I might say the wrong thing and someone calls my job. As far as nursing, trying to take my license.
Yeah, no.
But I am like that only because I came from the thought process as a non-content creator. See, and I want to really make that clear to you, Vinny.
Mm-hmm.
When I was going through this, I was dragged into this as a private professional citizen. This Kwame Brown, what also Dope was touching on, this was my first time coming to YouTube and participating in a chat, a panel, or anything, because I only came to YouTube. I was blonde. I needed to know it was DIY things.
Mm-hmm.
And during the pandemic. So
Oh, yeah.
I didn't come to this sector with all of this stuff going on. And I already had a fragile mental health. So I know this.
Right.
So bus life, we got in it, but I didn't get into beef. And real beef hit in my life also, Dope, if that helps you understand where a lot of the people from the pandemic, we're trapped in this sector. And we didn't come to be characters. We brought our real life here. And I yield the floor.
Oh. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. That was cold. Hey, that was cold. That was cold. Okay, Queen. That was cold. That hell of a perspective. Ooh, that was cold too. I respect that.
I say it's like anything else.
Thank
you know, if you're operating and I like to be on a higher frequency as best as I could possibly get to, quiet the mind, have fun, love is the ultimate goal. I'm not looking, but other people have nefarious reasons of being on here, and they want to settle scores, or they want to do this, or they want to do that. Everybody's on here for all different reasons, no different than anything else going on in the world. Everybody's got their own effing agenda. Everybody's looking out for themselves. But you should look out for yourself. If listen, I walk the best I can, and try to stay in spaces where I know, or at least I'm not going to have to think, oh, this is going to be a terrible time. And I learned that, let the universe deliver. It's like law of attraction, no different than like tonight. I didn't, none of this is planned for me. I get recommended. Right. I feel like it's the universe speaking in certain downloads and ways of meeting individuals such as yourselves tonight, which I'm having a wonderful time, and I wouldn't be here.
Yes, it's a good discussion.
Yeah,
I'm
not like good discussion, man. Appreciate you pulling up.
Yeah, I mean, I just felt like it was. I mean, it gets recommended. I just came back in, and it gets recommended, and then you just feel the energy. You just feel like I just knew right away. Like, all right, listen, I feel like, all right, that link's for me. And for anybody else who feels that way, and for Queen, and for anybody else who comes along. Mm-hmm. I feel it like that because other than that, I never really found myself. I just feel the energy right away. You can almost just feel it in a way. And some people who are just so narcissistic and self-absorbed, they really are low vibrating, as I would say, No,
I definitely appreciate that, Vinny, man. Like I said, when I saw you in the chat, like I was sitting there, I was like, I don't know if I've seen him in a chat before or not, but
no, that's the first time. I'm a virgin. You busted my kitty cat's cherry over here. Meow. Hey, I got 4 of them. 4 paws.
I don't know about that, Vinny. Pause, Vinny. Hey,
listen, I know the pause game. I got 4 of them, baby.
Okay.
I pause them all the time, but they want to keep
funny.
going.
That was funny. I told you it's not a tough crowd. It's not a tough crowd. That was funny. I like that one.
Hey, it's a rough crowd here. I get no respect over here.
So respectfully, if I can add another question or dilemma to the table,
Yeah,
what if
I'm listening.
okay, what if I propose that what I just expressed and communicated and what came to the internet during the pandemic was 100 times the size as what was here dabbling in this darkness? The reality of more coming during the pandemic with the story that I just told. For my reason is coming. Actually, I'm still a corporate person, or I'm out, not working because of COVID, but it's 10 times more in this space than what was here dabbling in this darkness. The reality came during the pandemic, but the YouTube was here. But none of us from the pandemic, and this is hypothetically, because we are more than what was here. That is why when initially what was happening to me, yes, I reached out in real life to deal with these issues.
Queen, do you mind if I ask what year you came on
go ahead.
YouTube? I just wanted to ask you, when did you really settle in with YouTube? What year was it?
It was the pandemic, whenever Kwame came.
Okay. So
that,
So like I said, I started my venture like late 19, early 2020 myself. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, 2021,
Okay.
and I'm 57. So your demographics matter. And like I said, my mindset was focused on my real life coming here and coming here for DIY. And then this viral moment happened, and it was funny, so it was entertainment. But he was talking about his real NBA career. So like I said, so many people came and was forced to come during the pandemic, and we outnumber the YouTubers who was already here dabbling in this stuff. And I'm not going to be forced into it, because that's not what I came for. And just with me, I just kept trying to stay because of what I came for. And now because we outnumbered them, I don't think I should have to go anywhere. Do you think I should have to go anywhere, Also Dope and Vinny?
I'm like this. You have every right like the next person. So everybody, that's why the sector exists, because everybody feels they deserve to be here. So I'm not at liberty to try to tell you can't be here, just like the next person ain't at liberty to tell me and all. Like everybody,
right?
It's like they said, a YouTube type community. So everybody has a right to be here. It's what you do with your right, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
you're in control of what you do.
Yes.
You're in control of your video and documentation. That's all you and your uploads and what you do with your right to be on the platform. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you'll find that other platforms and channels you frequent, you'll see that the ones that you like to keep going to, you won't see the people you don't like hanging around, because normally you synced up with the person who's the host of the stream. So like for instance, like I know I'll see one person who everybody doesn't like in one channel that I really won't participate in, but I know since he's blocked and you won't really, get bombarded on a panel with idiots, the host is mindful not to even let them up, because he knows they're just going to disrupt the show, and it's not looking for that. It's where they want to bring the drama into where drama is not needed.
Right.
Stuff like that. If it's a drama channel, sure. If it's a troll channel, sure. But you understand, like some people want to bring in the smoke when we're talking about like current events or something.
Right.
When did you come to YouTube, Also Dope?
I came to YouTube in 2020. I want to say 19. I was kind of had my channel, but I really wasn't doing too much on it. And then of course, what was it, last year? That's when I kind of started kind of like just frequently uploading, and then it kind of gained a little bit of traction, and then like I said, it kind of poured into like this kind of community, and this is how like all this started happening. So yeah, so I say about 21 is when it, well, 21, 22 is when it kind of really,
So still around pandemic. Still around the pandemic.
A little bit after that, yeah, like a little bit after that.
Now, another question I would like to ask you. YouTube has an ecosystem, and the ecosystem is what you just said earlier, and I did, that everybody is welcome to YouTube, and everybody is welcome to this space. And now that I've been in this space from 21 to 23, and although I may not choose some channels given what I was forced in, but I've made connections with others, and you all cross-share the algorithm. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying I have a choice to stay in this sector. I'm a part of the ecosystem, but my reality has chosen not to participate in the characters that will reach out and touch your real life.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go as far as
saying marriages and
not forced into it.
Right.
You know, YouTube is not. Nobody's really forced into YouTube.
Well, I was, Benny. That's my history. I'm sorry, I was forced into it, in my opinion.
How does one get
well, it's not
forced
my
into
opinion; it's my life.
Okay.
And I do believe a lot of people who came during the pandemic, they're silent. They're not as vocal as me. I think they're having a reality check because of YouTube. Would you agree or disagree? Also, Dope.
I would agree, and that goes back to, you know, them realizing that, okay, this YouTube thing is not for me because it's gone too far, and just seeing that can do that, you know, to somebody else's, you know, misfortune can just basically pretty much put somebody on game like, all right, this ain't for me.
I think a lot of people gotta. I'm sorry. I think a lot of people got a slap of reality when they realized when they joined YouTube and they still had other social media accounts such as Facebook and Instagram, that people can cross-reference lickety-split who the F they're talking to, and that really, really made a lot of people uncomfortable and nervous with reality, you know.
Well, I didn't know that, Benny. I didn't know. See, I'm not,
that's what I'm
really, social media savvy, so I didn't know.
Yeah, so that's like the fight or flight syndrome people get, like, whoa, I'm acting a fool on YouTube, but they figured out you know, John Smith on Instagram, and here's a picture of my family and where I live, and they're like, whoa, yeah. I mean, you have to know going into any social media.
When you're 57, 60, you don't have to know this dark side. I'm telling you, I didn't know.
Right? No, but that
and there's a lot of older people that don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I started getting into it in a little bit with doing like scammers, and I would fuck around and call these call centers and shit. You know, I'd be that. You know, I pretend I'm an old lady, or, you know, I'm just the mafia boss. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So tell us, why do you become a character, and how do you get back to reality? Do you want to escape and be someone, or be a character just for balance in your life? Okay.
I try to, intertwine the two. Is where I felt, because I wanted to, where I thought I was going in a direction on YouTube in late 2019. Now I've been on YouTube a while, but like you just looking at
once videos, a while, we need years. At least Queen does. I'm very simple.
You know, I really started. I felt it was a calling from God to me. Like, all right, what am I doing here? And I just felt, I don't know what it is. I'm still on the journey, but it's been wonderful meeting like-minded individuals out there, you know, spiritually connected, so to speak, whatever that means. Get in where you fit in on that, and not to thump on it, but I just felt there was a purpose, and I thought music is something I really enjoy. And then I thought, well, there's something more to it, and I just felt, and then boom, and then mid 2020, here we go. Oh, everybody's. So I would through it right from the beginning of the COVID, listening to what Queen was saying. But I mean, overall and all, I mean, if you just are true to yourself, and you know, it's all going to come out. You know, it's karma is going to come out. What you put out in the universe will come back tenfold. You know, you're going to reap what you sow, no matter what. So, you know, if you're a good individual by heart, and you really have good intentions, you're going to find your way easily to other people that are going to find you as well. And the assholes are just going to find the assholes, and we're just sorting them all out right now, so to speak. You know,
okay.
I think it's an interesting time, to tell you the truth, where
It is.
people are starting to realize all the shit that they've shared over the years on Facebook and Instagram. Now they just can't come over and pop up and do a live show and then not think that people aren't going to figure out, and just knowing going into it. And if you know that, then people should shut their shit down before they start doing something else. It's like shut your Instagram down, or don't tell people what you don't want them to know. And that really just ultimately lies with it. You're not going to talk to strangers in a supermarket and tell them where you live and what you. I mean, you know, for the most part, you're not going to give them your social security number. But there are scumbags that are out there. I've met a few that just still trying to find me on the dark web and shit. They've been, you know, they want to reach out and talk. I mean, real hard.
So why is it that they want to do this? Because that's going to impact your real life. If you just came
for some reason
to be this part-time character,
yeah.
I'm not sure what your part-time character. What were you doing and saying?
Same thing I'm doing right now.
Really?
You know,
oh my God!
I'm doing right now. But
and
you know,
they felt wanted to find you.
The people, they were here.
What? Now come on, now, Vinny.
Are you kidding me? Have you ever heard of, like, you know, the SWATs and the reaching out and touching and
but this is a normal conversation. I'm trying to really understand and get clarity. Are you saying this type of conversation made others in your sector wanted to find you in real life?
Yes.
And reach out and touch you?
There's people right now trying to probably people right now trying to reach out and look.
But it was a conversation like this. Was there cursing? Was there threats? Was there anything?
Not
Vinny?
at first. No, not at first.
Okay, come on, Vinny. Come on, get it out now. Tell your story. Vinny, come on now.
There is no story.
I'm what I'm saying is I wouldn't expect that, because that's not what I came for. But you're saying you came for conversations like this, because you're scaring me now. Will a conversation like this lead to somebody wanting to find my ex-boyfriend?
Like I'm looking for conversations like this. What I say, what I get guided on and having a great time like now is just looking for a positive energy, a frequency, my radio station, so to speak. And I found it hanging out with you guys. That's as simplistic as I could put it. Maybe another hour from now, I'll be at one of my other friends' channel, and it'll be F this and F bombs and pull the fuck up and suck a dick in the. But yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, but if they in character, I thought the character was want to see you in real life. So also dope, your vibes and energy.
Yeah, I just appreciate it, man. Like I said, like I said, YouTube works. YouTube.
I mean, think about it. You got over 30 people. Do the numbers here, Queen and Dope, right? You have over 30 people, and then you watch to see how fast your chat moves. The chat's not moving hardly that quick. So you got a lot of bush watchers. So you have a lot of people that either don't know the show, they're getting to know us, because I don't even know you guys who just met, right? So that's how it's really starting. I'm noticing more bush watchers in people's channels of better channels, whether if it's going to be a drama channel or a troll channel or a conversational panel such as this one, right? When you start to see more people watching than participating in the chat, now you could look at it in two ways. One, it's pretty good, but number two, and first and foremost, what I would always do as number one is always expect this one of those motherfuckers in that bush to hate you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, and they're just recording you and waiting to see and catch you on a lie that you said some of the times, and then, you know,
some weirdo, right?
But people forget, like, well, they're not going to find me on Oh So Dope Live, but then later they'll find me at, a lot of people forget, like, people know where you're going to be. I mean,
Right.
habits.
So Vinny, can we look on you to recommend Also Dope for your friends in your sector that do wanna, a little breath of vibes and reality on YouTube?
Yeah, I would say there's a YouTube acquaintance that I've been hanging around now since probably, I don't know, the fall. His name is King Troll. Have you guys ever heard of King Troll?
Nah, I ain't heard of King Troll.
Well, King Troll, he has a similar story. Not to speak too much, I mean, he's not here, but I found, like, same story. He was trying to do something positive. They turned him negative. Then they turned him into the king of trolls, and so he decides to troll the trolls, right? So, but he's also trying to do positive things as well. Mm-hmm. So he lands what he calls the urban troll sector. So it's an interesting mix because we're having like white sectors of trolls meeting with the urban sectors of trolls, and it's like blacks being on panels with whites for the first time, which is very interesting. Some people, you believe that? Some people, they never even the whole YouTube experience, they never really spoke to, an Asian person or someone from Japan and shit, which I find is cool as fuck. Talking to someone from across the world is what we're capable of, and that's
right.
That's why I thank God for that. Is the positive messages behind technology and certain things, right? We're able to sit in our living room, and
we can travel.
Yeah,
right.
We can hang and travel in our pajamas. But I always find where if you're looking for he does a lot of positive stuff. So there's like a 2.0. There's a King Troll. There's a Mr. Outside. He does music. He's a New York guy, and I would highly recommend. He does a thing. He puts us through. It's called like Gladiator School, and it's just teaching you what just watching and seeing what other people have been doing, and from good. So you can get from all extents on that. That's probably the most hangout spot you'll find me at. Because mostly everybody else gravitates over that way that I kind of hang out with. So, and that's where it'll always be, right, Queen? Eventually, you're not going to go where you don't want to go. You shouldn't really go where you don't want to go anyway. So,
yeah, but I do want to be multicultural.
Yeah, and, YouTube is no different, right? But I tell you, I think you guys will like it over there, King Troll. You find all kinds of different backgrounds all across the world, and he's trying to do something really positive. He's trying to do something, turning a negative into a positive by teaching along the way of kind of the things that we're discussing about keeping privacy, guarded, and just be mindful that don't do anything that you wouldn't be seen doing in the 50-yard line at a Super Bowl halftime.
Right.
It's kind of
right. You just gotta be mindful when you're up here online,
because you're no matter where you go, inside your house or outside or on YouTube, everybody's watching something, and something's recording something always.
All right, go ahead, Queen. What's your thought?
Wait 1 minute, Vinny, before you go.
No, I'm listening.
Oh, okay.
My cat. She don't like me smoking in the house.
Hold on, right quick, y'all. Murder Mike, cam up, so I know you're not a troll.
But I'll be smoking. I'm listening.
Okay, I want to wait for him so he can focus on if it's a troll trying to bomb us.
Yeah, let me see something. Let's see, I'm ahead of the game with it. All right, Murder Mike, what's up? Murder Mike, you on? What's up, man? Your audio's not on. All right, I'm gonna let me put you back. Put you backstage. Hold on.
Yeah, keep that banner up, baby.
Yeah. I'm telling you, because look, they got me one time before. All right, Murder Mike, just come back down. Come back up when you get your audio together. All right, Quinn, go ahead.
So, Vinny, you made a statement because you're here tonight visiting us, and for the most part, it's been a refreshing visit, and we would enjoy, or could go into your sector and feel somewhat the same in certain areas of the sector. Would those same your people from your sector, you think they would be willing and comfortable coming over here?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
After we come over there, visit and meet, and some, yeah.
I always say, listen, even onto my own channel, I would say, don't give me a like. Don't go. If you feel like you want to go, that's how I feel. Like if I feel like I'm gonna do the research, I'm gonna take the extra step. I want to see what Queen's about. I want to go check her channel out, and then I'm not gonna subscribe. I'm gonna see what the kind of show she has, so she's not like a mass murderer and she's showing all kinds of people need to take the time to at least get to know, and then figure out what kind of content. People just automatically subscribe, but if your content sucks, why am I liking and subscribing? I mean, that's me though. You know what I mean? But
hey, Murder
I
Mike.
would say just do your due diligence, sit in the bushes on any channel, and get the feel. Because some people you come across in all kinds of sectors are not really.
And Vinny, just as we are refreshing to you, you are very refreshing to me, and I didn't have to leave the sector to meet you. You see what I'm saying? So I think you don't have to venture out and then bring some of those new buddies back, to each other's sector.
Right.
And I yield the floor.
Yeah, I think it's getting easier now. I've noticed this past month and a half, it's a lot of really good recommendations come along my way, and it's just like boom, 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 boom. It's getting easier. I'm finding pockets of sectors, of other sectors, of a sector to a sector, of really cool people and I think by and large, we're all going to find a really good more amount of people to have even more fun to expand this going into 24 for sure.
All right. Hey, no, that's a fact though. Hold on right quick, Vinny. All right, Mike, hold on. Can you hear me, bro? Mike. Yo, Mike. Yo. Your audio, man. I can't hear you.
Did he even came up?
I don't know, Mike. I don't know. Murder Mike, get your audio together.
Sometimes
I see you backstage, but
if he's backstage, ask him a question like touch his chin or touch his nose, shit like that. Because sometimes those are.
Or can you type it in the back chat?
Dope. Yeah. Sometimes those backstages are pre-recorded on OBS, so sometimes you got to. I would say, all right, touch your left eye right now, and then if it does it, then he's listening or she. But if it doesn't, then it's a video. Yeah, they're getting to putting videos in the backstage now. So.
See this. That's why I throw up the banner. I throw up the banner because this dude he's popping back and forth, but he ain't saying nothing. But then when I throw the banner. Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, he's just waiting to hit the trigger. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But another good thing is with that, you could always have fun with them. Just leave the banner up and leave them, because eventually, you could either. It all depends. Like sometimes we'll fuck around with them, Leave the banner up if you know what I mean. You can always make
because it actually happened to me before. You know what I'm saying?
I'll destroy them. I'll roast the shit out of them. See, now that's where I'll roast the shit and have some fun with it. You know what I mean? Like people that just trying to do the porn bomb and crap.
Appreciate that. That is, man. You got to listen. This sector, like we speaking about this sector now. Like we don't know who watching. Like I said, it's people in the bushes. It's people talking on the phone right now. It's people.
They're on Discord. They're on Discord live. Like
they on the phone recording. It's a lot of stuff going on. So
Discord is another thing that we had a lot of people in certain sectors do a lot on Discord. So a lot of behind the scenes shit, not live on their stream. And then they got falling outs on Discord that now have spilled over into YouTube. And no, you should see some of these. People are releasing like text messages and
Oh man, that
poetry
happens over here
calls.
too. That happens over here.
I
Bruh.
mean, from like years. I mean, but
Man.
it's funny as shit, though, man. It's
And that'd
funny.
be content. That'd be content for people. You know what I'm saying? You know, people turn around, make it out of content out from things that happen in discords. That's why
Yeah.
I don't do those discords. None of that.
Yeah.
I keep everything.
Yeah, me
platform,
either.
Yep.
and the platform is the platform. You come holler at me. Like I say, you hit the
Yeah, there's
panel. I
nothing-
put the link in the chat. Come up here, holler at me.
There's
Go to all
nothing-
the Discord after hours and nah.
Yeah.
And a lot of old people don't even know how to use all this stuff. Like I said, I can't keep having all these new
No, you don't.
passwords and all that stuff, you know?
Nah, all you need is the YouTube. I stuck with YouTube. I never made the move anywhere else. You know, it's just overall. I mean, I think it's doing its job, and you know, it's like I said, if once something doesn't become fun anymore in anything in your life, then just don't do it anymore. You know, that's how I look at it. I like to just try to do it to have fun and just keep moving along and not worry about, you know, all the other nonsense stuff. It's good to get into some drama, but if it's just drama all the time, where a lot of us have gotten tired of, you know, then that's where the change starts to hit up. But then that's where it becomes, well, who's talented enough to carry a live show? I mean, think about it, Queen, right? This is kind of like a late night television show. I mean, that's how I look at it.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is.
It's organic. We're just chatting, and this is what I know I came to YouTube for.
Right.
And like I said, folks was like, "Oh, you got to leave the sect." No, I didn't leave to meet Vinny, and I'll meet others through Vinny, and I'll meet some people over there when I travel to where Vinny is.
Yeah, and the
And so,
perspective.
can I just this little interjection because my
Yeah.
memory was Vinny. Also dope because if you listen in to a lot of us who think we're trapped in this sector, you'll hear this drum beat. It's not fun anymore.
Yeah,
it's not
no,
fun
everybody I think
anymore.
is calling that.
But they should do what Also Dope is doing, and I also don't hope I'm not overstepping any, my boundaries when I'm talking.
No, you're fine. And what you're saying is put it this way. What you're saying is how I looked at my YouTube channel in general, as far as like my idea of like how I wanted my channel to go was I wanted to go beyond the boundaries. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't just limit yourself to where you at, because I already know that YouTube is comprised of a lot of different pockets of sectors. So the content that you put out, it can reach other places in YouTube depending on the type of content that you pushing out and being, what I'm saying, pretty much consistent with it. You're gonna reach a bigger audience. You're gonna be in the recommendations. Like I said, the YouTube algorithm it works different. Some days it's on some recommendations where it's recommending you. Other days you end up in another sector. So what I do like the shorts and the short form videos and long form videos, you just never know where it ends up. And what I'm seeing lately with YouTube is it's just been recommending me people that's not even talking about what I be talking about, or talking about what I usually listen to on YouTube. And I think YouTube is trying to kind of mix things up now. So like I said, I like what YouTube's doing. They kind of spicing things up as far as the platform, and I see them kind of changing the guidelines. So what I'm saying, it's always appreciative to run across good people on the net and network and stuff like that.
I mean, just look at this conversation. The way I look at it would be, everybody's viewing this through different eyes and hearing it through different ears. I mean, you could have a truck driver right now. He's just keeping his eyes on the road working, but we're in his ear, on his earphone or something, So there's perspectives. And so I always think about the other person listening to your show. Like, is everybody being heard? Is everybody speaking over one another? Is it yelling? So it's just like anything else. And for three of us like this, it's people don't realize, I mean, there's a whole other element when you're on a panel, a whole other element that I've learned. I learned, like, you see, like, well, we could see it, but the audience can't see it. Like I noticed, like, how Queen, she knows, boom, she's going to mute. I'll mute. I've learned the mute button is your friend. I mean, it really. I mean, it
Yes.
is. You know, I mean, it's right there, and it should be. And you know, I'm very mindful, and I've learned a lot myself. I mean, if one thing is, it's. I don't know, like just the different varieties of conversations and different people we run across. It's interesting where you could just tell right away if people are going to be respectful enough to shut the fuck up and let you say something. You know?
Right. No, you're right though.
Like,
Right.
Telling Vinny,
I,
you shut up, Vinny.
yes.
Too much now, Vinny.
And Vinny, that's why I was
my old lady
wanting let you understand my interjection will be just related to the memory and not interrupting, you know. So that's why I tried it. But before I didn't used to say that. And because again, we was in the dark sector. Oh, she's so mean, she's so rude, you know. But no, I have a little memory. I'm getting older. Okay, now yield the floor.
I truly appreciate this panel right now. Shout out to the chat. So I see y'all. Let's see who in here, y'all. Y'all enjoying audience. Y'all enjoying the show. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Lisa, that's my.
Appreciate it.
Sorry, Dope. Yeah, Lisa, my cat. That's my pussy. You know, I love my pussy. You know, who doesn't love pussy?
This guy right here. I can already tell this dude something else, man.
So
it's YouTube.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Gotta respect it. Put some respect on my pussy.
You run into all types of personalities.
Right.
Hey, I get no respect over here, Queen. Hey, I tell you.
Yes, you do, Vinny.
Hey, in my house we pray after we eat. Ooh.
Yeah,
hey, my car breaks down so much, Queen. My second car's a tow truck. Ooh.
Draco, what's up, man? Draco got it. Draco, like, what's going on?
Well, we have visitors.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of like playing out with your title.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I would say also though, like this show tonight fits why I came to YouTube. And this is where my mindset is. Now I've learned being thrust in a lot of things, but there's still, like I say, another population. They happen upon your show tonight. They don't expect to be, like you say, bringing their marriage or divorce to their life. But we can clearly tell someone was trying to porn bomb you. So
Yes,
why would someone try to punish you for having a show like that? And that would really be like,
you see
like, well, I won't go to that channel anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't. This is such a beautiful platform tonight. But there's still some of your opposition that wanted to destroy this type of discussion.
Right. And see, it's everything that it's crazy because it's everything we talking about tonight. And the circumstances of where we are, of course, on YouTube. And
you know who you are, Bush people.
Right. So me knowing that I'm against all that, being here, you have to be mindful and ready for that kind of stuff. So I knew I had to throw a banner up because you just never know. And just so happened, that was the situation because again, I got the first time, you know what I'm saying? And I know the next time it'll be on me because I let it happen the second time. So
so when you got the first time, I hit something on my phone. Hold on. Okay, so when you got the first time, was it in a back and forth beef, or did it stem off a conversation like this? Also, though,
it was. I would say I don't think it was even a beef. It was more. It was probably like a roasting session, and somebody was backstage, and see they had used somebody from my chat avatar, and I thought it was them. But then I didn't even use 2 and 2 because usually they would cam up. But I thought, people just wanted to use their avatar. They use the avatar. They brought up on, and then that's when they did it. So I said, okay, cool. So once that happened, which that happened, I want to say months ago, like almost a year ago. But
right. And if you branched off in having a show like this, that will probably decrease or go away, you think? Or will your opposition keep trying to force you out of the sector to do a show like this? And how would you respond?
I'd say there's always ops. You always have to, once you can't sleep on anything. I mean, whether it's this or anything in real life, I mean, it's always good to keep that awareness up that someone's always looking to chop your ass down.
Right. You gotta right. You just know they exist. You know what I'm saying? So knowing that they exist, you just always have to always dot your I's and cross your T's. Because
there's people out there with these programs.
It's always somebody, you know, preying on your downfall. So
you know. And not only will they do that, but they have a whole other host of people and an army of trolls that they'll just come and pick apart and report every video you have uploaded on your page and see if it, you know, it's like throwing shit on the wall, see if it sticks. And, you know, they'll try to strike you out. I mean, well, they'll get the strike and they'll save up the strikes and then strike you all at one shot, and you get 3 strikes in one night and you're out. So that's kind of effed up. I've seen it all pretty much. I mean, a lot of stuff.
Now, if that happened and you were a content creator, depending on your revenues, would YouTube impact your real life, Benny and also Dope?
No, I never looked at YouTube as anything monetary. I've always looked at it as just a fun place to have I guess my walk with.
But this is happening to people who consider this their business.
Well, I guess everybody's different. Everybody's social media existence and presence is different for everybody, whether if it's for financial reasons, for notoriety, for both. I mean, but I never looked at it like that.
Job.
Yes, they have heard of it.
As a broadcaster. Aren't you? Yeah, don't you want to go into a show also, Dope, that's a business?
Yeah. Now, okay. When I say I agree, I look at YouTube as supposed to be fun, and you supposed to be able to express your creative side, because this is what it's for. But I also definitely look at my channel as a business. That's why I conduct it the way I do. I run the shows the way I do, down to everything. So it's not like I'm just coming up here saying and doing anything, because again, being mindful, this is still video.
But we are in a sector that say and do everything. Should you leave, or can you stay and still be under this type of attack from this sector? Also, Dope.
Oh, you're saying if it was a person that's in that position, that's in that pretty much that predicament?
Right, because we clearly just seen the porno bomber, and if it's an attack from the Discord, and with YouTube new guidelines, sometimes things can just happen once and they terminate you.
Right now,
you see these rules are changing.
Right,
you see.
Right.
The porn bombs really aren't that bad. It's just that you have to end the live right away and get rid of the video because
I'm new to this. All of us are not.
The porn bomber is set up in this fashion. The porn bomb is set. Whoever's planning it, they try to do whatever they do. But the trick is what they get you when they do it is that they already have people on standby getting ready to report that moment.
Right.
It's a planned attack.
In a mass shot.
Yes.
But that's why you have to get it off your platform as fast. You know, I mean, YouTube's okay with it, but you just can't let it fly. I mean, if you don't give a shit, you don't give a shit. But the best thing to do at that point is to shut the stream down and dump the video and privatize the video. Get it out of it. That's what you have to do, because these guys are just going to report it all in one shot.
So I'll say this to the to answer you too, Queen.
Okay.
It's not, how can I put it? I know where I'm at now. The only way for me to want my channel to grow or the content to do what I want it to do, as far as what I put into it, I want to see the results. I have to take that upon myself now. doing that kind of content that I'm trying to do, it can possibly remove me from the sector, or again put me in different recommendations, different suggestions, but at the same time too, still having audiences from the sector, which again, people like versatile content. You still can pretty much gravitate that audience as well. So it's not like I want to push away the whole sector as a whole, because it's still people that enjoy different content. But I do know it's people out there that want to porn bomb me and stuff like that. So now I just gotta kind of think outside and try to save live streams, or if it do happen, like be able to recognize it and stuff. But I think it's no getting around it, because it's just people, it's just miserable people. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta always be ahead of the game, because I think that stuff happens. It happens in all sectors.
But because when it's not porn, it could be a Discord plan, and someone comes up on the panel. You can see them. They're here. They're talking, and then they may go into a J word tirade. But this is all planned. You see what I'm saying? So it could be the porn. It could be that they're coming up with different ways to sabotage is what I'm trying to say.
Right. I agree. I definitely agree. You're absolutely right. And it's an ugly and cold game. Ugly and cold, man. It really
But I
is.
believe the politics is going to catch up with some of this, because it's making it unfair, because in business, they have business laws. And if more people say this is their business and this is how they make their money, and then you got this whole group say they want to be entertained, it takes Congress a few years to catch up. But once they catch up, they sometimes overcorrect.
Yeah, I agree, because that's what YouTube. That's what I'm learning about YouTube. YouTube adjusts for everything. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you said. They're not setting something in place where, all right, okay, everybody can kind of like do. YouTube makes so like, all right, somebody messed up, so now everybody suffer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How about the transition guys when we do, because we got a lot of old ass politicians that are ready to expire.
Right.
So
and they don't like none of this stuff. You know, they don't even use email.
So forget about those guys, because they'll be out the door. The next generation of the politicians, which I think is a great point, is a lot of them are younger, but a lot of them now have grown up with the social media footprint since young. And now I think it's going to be a really big game changer now, where if you really going to go out there now you really have to be minding. You got to be like the real deal, not one of these scumbag demons running around coming in there poor as everything and leaving as you're a billionaire as a politician, stuff like that.
But Vinny, I think the justices are there for a lifetime. So we do have these old people who have to die out. Yes, we have people voted in and out 6 years, but if this stuff get to the Supreme Court and they're antiquated, they could overcorrect.
No, but I'm not even talking stuff like that. I'm just talking personal stuff, like where how they try to get, he had an affair with such and such and he was in college or whatever, right? And shit like that. But now you're gonna have the proof of. As soon as a guy decides, or she who decides to run for any office, I mean, there's going to be a digital footprint, I guarantee, of that young person somewhere out there that somebody knows that has something on that. So it's really going to be a nice game changer. I think a refreshing one to really bring the honest ones in that never have no dirt on them to begin with. They may not speak well, they may not look the part, but you know what? They got great ideas, they got great energy, and they have the right love in their heart for God and for the world. That's just me, though. You know what I mean? I think the good stuff, I look at it where the glass is half full, and I think a lot of great blessings are coming our way, and I think this is probably, and I mean, I don't ever really speak like this, but this is really probably one of the most exciting times to be alive right now in history, I would say, because you feel it. Something is definitely switched up somehow, and more is coming down the pike. in all kinds of spectrums and realms. And this is a worldwide thing. We're not just here. And that's just how I start to look at things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry if I'm
Wow.
rambling.
No, it's good to hear
Okay.
your insight. And look.
I think my
in the
gummy's
back.
kicking in, Queen.
Oh, you got So you knew where I was coming from, but
God bless the gummy.
that was a good laughter. Intermission. Oh my God.
You was on gummies the whole time.
Oh yeah, never fails. My shotgun partner. Never know when it's going to spring into action.
Because I knew, I was like, where is he going with this? That ain't what I said. That's what but I just flowed with you, Vinny. I just flowed with you. So I'm glad you told us, because I was like, wait, what?
But so that's where he was going with it. He said it kicked in finally.
Sometimes you just need that real good endorphin laugh. You get it, and then whoop. Then it's like,
But Vinny, you see how I use my mute button and just let you explore that moment.
That's it. I've had guys, they record me when I do, I'll do like the views and expressions here on the Oh So Dope show does not necessarily reflect those of here on the panel guest show. We are all here actors, shit like that, copyright,
Yeah.
Now, Vinny, you are a pro. You know it all. The way you've been talking tonight. Because you're right. That's a
views and expressions of Queen Regina, Oh So Dope, and Vinny Pots and Pans does not necessarily reflect those of the Oh So Dope live show. For your kindness, I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to let you finish. Hey, that was dope. I'm like,
yes, it was. And we got to get into the habit of saying that. Oh, so dope. I'm just so amateur at this, even though, I am very charismatic. But the things Vinny is speaking about tonight, it would be very helpful as a content creator. And like I say, as I decide.
Right. You decide that fun is your priority. And if you do that, I tell you, the world just opens up in a whole new light. When you just stop caring about what other people think, and that was probably the hardest hurdle that I had to endure, is just stop giving a shit of what other people thought of me, especially family. That is probably the hardest one, learning to say no to certain things instead of just going along and saying yes and having a miserable time doing it, Like, why do I want to go to someone's barbecue and drive an hour and get ready in the shower to sit around with a bunch of assholes? Vinny, why don't you come to my barbecue? Oh, because you got assholes there. What do you want me to tell you? No, I won't tell them that, but it just comes now. No, thanks. I'll catch you on the next one.
Mm-hmm. Vinny said, I'm working around it.
That's it.
I'm working around not going to the cookout. But I greatly, I want to say this. I greatly appreciate y'all coming on this panel with me today. This has been a great conversation.
Oh, I'm glad you had me up.
Appreciate you again, Vinny. Appreciate you coming to the channel, coming into the chat. Hit the panel coming up, share your thoughts. You're welcome anytime, whenever I drop
really
a link, you can hit the link. You can type in the chat your complete thought. You're welcome, to just give your thoughts and, be yourself in the chat. And,
you're on my radar now, you know what I mean? And I felt it. It's like anything else. It's just, you got something good going on here. And it's kind of like you said, I've noticed that a lot of people are now like feeling the itch to maybe start doing more lives than they usually been, because they got maybe another kickstart, another little breath of fresh air, of a little positive energy. Maybe let's give it another go. Maybe now is the time, God's saying, do something.
Right.
I felt it. I always feel it. And you know what? Until that day comes where I don't have to do it anymore, well, then that's when I just, just relax with it. But until then, have as much fun as you guys possibly can. If you
And
want,
it was a virtual pleasure meeting you,
the
Vinny.
virtual hug. No, I'm working on another. My friend, he keeps saying, everything. You always have that one person. Everything he says, and then they go, no. I mean, so it's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm getting my coffee. No. So everything is no. So we joke. That's the kind of fun you like to have. You know what I mean? But I appreciate it. Check out King Troll. You probably hang out.
King
See
Troll.
me on one of his channels. He's got a few. I would imagine you start there, and like I said, that's usually where you can find me hanging out. All right, guys, and I really appreciate it. If I don't see you guys, have a very Merry Christmas, a happy 2024, and I think a lot of great blessings are coming down the pipe.
Same to you, Vinny.
God bless you guys.
Same to you as well. Appreciate you, Vinny, man. Thanks. And Queen, you already know it's a pleasure. Thank you for gracing the panel and having the conversation. Like I said, I didn't even know the conversation was, like I said, I knew it was going to be a good one, but the way it just ended up in this live stream is great content. And definitely got a good playback value, and I definitely appreciate the conversation and the different perspectives every time. And I just want to say thank you for coming on the panel.
And I would like to thank you. And like I said, I was confused because I thought I was coming to an interview, and then I really didn't know where you wanted me to focus. And you gently directed me, and I like the 2-step. But I was stepping on the wrong foot, and you helped me get into the 2-step.
Mm-hmm. But it wasn't that you were stepping on the wrong foot. It was more so just giving an open conversations, because sometimes people, different personalities hit the panel, but how would it look if two people from different worlds is having a conversation about the same thing, because people go through the same thing, and this is a perfect example of it tonight.
Right.
I thought this was dope. You know what I'm saying? Very unexpected, but those be the best conversations. Appreciate the audience, and like I said, I appreciate you just coming up here.
I really appreciated the experience. Oh, so dope. Thank you. And I look forward to more.
Absolutely. And you're more than welcome to, when I drop the link, you come on up, and you already know you already know.
Oh, I know. But I'll come in days. But you help guide me. I really enjoyed it, and I thank you for having me. I yield the floor.
And you yield the floor. Appreciate you, Queen. Hey. Great live stream. This, I think it was very great, very entertaining, and got good playback value. I like the way the whole live stream went from start to finish. I appreciate y'all in the audience. Like I stated, everybody that pulled up, hit the like button, everybody that's shared the live stream, hit the subscribe button. I always appreciate your subscription. It's just always a pleasure to be able to, share thoughts with, different walks, people of different walks of the world. And that's just, a thing of beauty with YouTube, that, you can connect with so many different people, and everybody goes through something, but that's the connection. Like, everybody go through something, and they might be different in appearance, but they still go through the same problems, or they go through the same experiences, and have the same thought on certain things. And that's just the beauty of it. And that's just I love conversation, and this is a prime example of that, of people being from different worlds and still being able to have a great conversation, and it be entertaining as well. Like I said, that was dope. Like I said, I think I'm gonna start doing more live streams, and open panels. Of course, it's always open panel when I speak on subjects. So if I drop the link, feel free to always hit the link and come up and have a conversation. That's what this whole thing is about in the first place. And Letitia, I said, okay, so you sent, I'm about to say, you could put Vinny's link in there, Letitia. I saw it. Yeah, Yes, and again, shout out to Vinny Pots and Pans and Queen Regina. Dope conversation. Who saw that conversation coming? That was crazy fire. You know what I'm saying? Good playback value. Again, I appreciate y'all in the audience. Playback game, you already know. Run it up, 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 run it up. And I love the engagement. Love the engagement. Love the engagement. Leave a comment down in the comment section below. Also, type in what topics you want to cover. Suggestions. I'm always open to those. You know, the comment. Like I said, I love the engagement in the comment section as well. And playback gang is always appreciated because y'all always run it up. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the subscribers. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to everybody that's just been supporting overall. You know, it's all greatly appreciated. Even shout out to the detractors as well. You know, everybody plays a pivotal position on this journey. I'm just grateful, y'all. You know, at the end of the day, it's just a blessing to still be able to be alive and breathing and do this each and every time. Because again, like I said, to wear the content creator hat, you know, you got to take everything, you know, that comes with the hat. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I greatly appreciate everybody that pulled up. You know, definitely a great live stream. Might be back at this thing in the morning. We might have a morning show. I'm still debating if we have a morning show. I don't know. We'll see. I might. I mean, if it's not a morning show, it's going to be a live tomorrow. I'll definitely try to go live tomorrow. And we have a conversation, of course. But yeah, definitely enjoyed this for real. Y'all are lit, man. And like I said, I appreciate this each and every time, man. Definitely appreciate this each and every time. Man, y'all lit in the chat. Appreciate that, Queen. Thank you for coming on the panel again. Man, amen. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you pulling up to that. Yes, sir. Good night, Queen Regina. Definitely appreciate y'all, man, in this chat. Just like I say, caught a quick vibe. Good conversation. YouTube is mixing things up, like I was already speaking about, giving me recommendations on videos that, like I said, I don't even watch or use keywords in the search bar key. YouTube just recommends different content creators now. So like I said, I like what YouTube is doing. YouTube is kind of switching it up and placing different sectors in your face just to kind of add variety. Some content creators is an acquired taste. Others, you gravitate to, their content. Others, you be like, okay, not so much for me. But I like that YouTube puts it in your face so you can decide, what you like and what you don't like. Just kind of switching it up a little bit. And I really, really thoroughly enjoyed it about YouTube. Like I said, I see YouTube trying to make some changes, This is lit, man, and I appreciate it, man. This was a dope ass live, man. Lisa Queen be in the building. Definitely was a fun vibe. Yeah, definitely good fellowship. And that's a prime example too of like that it could be done. It's not all about the extraness of whatever that don't matter. You can actually generate playback value and content by just genuinely having respect for people and their opinions, even if it's maybe not a favorable one for you. But still, a respect is there that both thoughts can be heard and we can agree to disagree. It's life. Like I said, I'm just appreciative of everything, and like I said, I appreciate y'all support. We're gonna be back live. That was dope. You know what I'm saying? And shout out Brown Skin Lady too. You know what I'm saying? She's a good talent, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting. Thank you. Thank you. It's been fun, y'all. Again, Also Dope Live. Let me know your thoughts about this live stream down in the comment section below. Like this video, share this video, share the channel. Again, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate your subscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also Dope Live. Protect your peace, protect your energy. Always strive to make good decisions. Love yourself first. How can you love someone else without loving yourself first? Man, I appreciate y'all. Gone. Nike slides, super shorts, hella comfy on them. Purple veggies, reign supreme, I need my Apollonia. Windows down, driving slow, so they know it's me. Baby doll, shotgun, watch me bend this corner. I already know they hate it when I'm sliding through. You can see it all on their face, this ain't nothing new. Feeling so smooth, making moves, cooling with the crew. Pouring up and rolling up out of water, love the view. Champagne for my campaign, I do my thing. Champagne for my campaign, I do my thing. Player ass shit every day, bitch, I do my thing. Player ass shit every day, bitch, I do my thing. Seen it all before, I just act surprised. Alkaline water, chili cheese fries, a pocket. 1,000, I be sliding on them. Did my thing in Fukuoka, a little styling on fashion. Hennessy and Moet with a combination. Crack like we hit them streets from Ronald Reagan. Straight facts, I be writing, ain't no fabrication. Got my bitch planning us a dope vacation. Exotic island, no shirt, my chest hairs out. Comfy, my tie sipping, cooling in my whereabouts. Are we gon' fuck right on this beach? It's all I care about. Pull your panties to the side and let a nigga weigh you out. Come here, baby. One thing I don't do is the phony shit. Keep them bad vibes to yourself, cause I don't want the shit at all. Chanel cologne on my body, what you smelling, baby? I know it drives you crazy, you ain't gotta tell me, baby. I already know they hate it when I'm sliding through. You can see it all on their face, this ain't nothing new. Feeling so smooth, making moves, cooling with the crew. Pouring up and rolling up out of water, love the view. Champagne for my campaign, I do my thing. Champagne for my campaign, I do my thing. Player ass shit every day, bitch, I do my thing. Player ass shit every day, bitch, I do my thing. Money is the motivation. I like that about you, motherfucker. While you out here playing, get the bag, build on it, do your thing. Yeah, expand your mind and live a little while you maintain. Cool, calm and collected, my persona. When they see you doing good for self, that's when they own you. I just wanna see my niggas win, that's a vibe. If bullshit arise, that's when you go see me slide. I like that about you. You niggas way too sensitive. Pull your skirt down, fool, quit acting like a bitch. 1,000. I could tell you wasn't raised right. OGs gave you the game, you still grew up a lame. In and out of Tampa for the sunshine. The vegetation there is proper like it was the first time. I'm gonna do my thing, I won't play around. Tupac with the herringbone, love, I get around. CASHAPPs mixed in with the spliff-ups. Hennessy, privilege is cold, it's inside my cup. Don't give a fuck, live your truth, the rest will follow. Live it up, do it big, like it's no tomorrow. I already know they hate it when I'm sliding through. You can see it all on their face, this ain't nothing new. Feeling so smooth, making moves, cooling with the crew. Pouring
I do my thing.
Player ass shit every day, bitch, I do my thing. Shit, I could have been anybody. Thank you, God. I'm blessed to know that I am Him. Ooh. I completely understand why these niggas mad, motherfucker. I told you before. Why? Go get a bag, I sacrifice my blood, sweat, and tears for opportunities, speaking things into existence. True fruition, I can punch someone's clock for 20 years for a pension, or take a chance on myself and make a sound decision. Option number 2 sounds more I like it, cause with that choice, I can make my life more excited. These hoes got delusions of grandeur and don't motherfucking care. I don't motherfucking care. Aorta made by Frigidaire. Norfolk nigga, but on the globe I've been about everywhere. Up Temple still my favorite Nike Air. I love to wear. These niggas act like bitches. These bitches act like niggas. I just stay away from fuck shit and focus on my digits. Women lie, men lie, but the numbers don't pay attention. This recipe of mine is only from my kitchen. Lord knows I be chefing up, whipping, motherfucker, straightening this medicine. Here's your prescription. She loves the fact I speak with such precise diction, so the bird blew me down without a Twitter mention. Cold Perrier in the crystal glass on fizzle, playing Resident Evil 4 on the PlayStation Fibble. I command you to go get you some money, some words from Young Jizzle. I document my life whenever I decide to scribble. Pay these weak niggas and dust. In God I trust. I need that cheese in the bread, piece of the stuffed crust. My mind can move mountains. Neurologically I'm really clutch, like the Black Mamba in the 4th quarter with the shooter's touch. I got that killer instinct. Westbrook Russ, rule of thumb, if you ain't fucking her, my nigga, don't fuss, save your energy, do something productive. You know what's up. Take some time for self and get you together. That's a must. Right. I'm so grateful, thank God. Thank God. 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 I swear I'll be giving y'all my life in these verses. I can't really make none of this shit up. This is my life as I know it. All factuals. I ain't got no time to sit down and lie to you. I just be jotting down my life. Netflix and chill. Baby braiding up my hair. I thought I told you that my game Frigidaire. Just trying to make sure you're aware. It's a whole lot of money to be made everywhere, and it's solely up to you if you gon' get it how you live it. Hennessy Code, that's factuals. My young thing got potential, let me package you. If you know, then you know I can mold you, baby. Put your listening ears on, don't be talking crazy. I ain't nothing like you used to. Coolin', I'm staying away from all that stupid shit too. Gotta get the bag, maneuvering in silence, life's good. Why would I wake up choosing violence? Damn shame they don't wanna see you happy on this side of gallons, getting brain freezes from some daiquiris. I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Listen, I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Shit. Listen, love, don't you know that we are just coolin'? And baby, I just want you to chill. We just groovin'. Listen, I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Listen, I'm feeling alright now. Shit, I'm feeling alright now. Good. First they seem to love you and then that shit turn to hate. I could really give a fuck cause I wanna just elevate. Get in place in and out of Cali on the weekends, just to get your mind right and stay about the deep end. Thank you God, I know I'm favored how my life is going. The ones who fake you kept them from me and it's really showing. Bruce Lee, aura, baby, I be glowing. You can't gain me love, I be knowing. If you stand for nothing, then you fall for something. Some bad bitches that you see ain't never worth the cuffing. I remain cooler than the cut, you know what it's up. Riding around on assignment, baby, you know what it's up. I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Listen, I need that shit like right now, baby. I need that shit like right now. Shit. Listen, love, don't you know that we are just coolin'? And baby, I just want you to chill. We just groovin'. Yeah, baby, that's the one. Like I said, I need that shit like right now. Like right now. Don't get none of that on my shoes either. I don't give a fuck how much sauce you see. Yeah, you the one.